Rated E10.
Rated E10. Brawlhalla is for everybody, guys. Let me stop it right here. As you can see, this is the Brawlhalla logo on the manhole cover. This is originally the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles logo that was replaced with the Brawlhalla logo. So that's already quite cool. In case you didn't know, the Ninja Turtles, they live basically underground in sewers. So that's why this is of some importance. We'll see what happens now. Pop. Manhole cover pops up. April O'Neil is reporting live on the right hand side. She's basically a human ally of the Turtles. She's basically their best friend. And she helps them a lot on different kind of missions, and it's kind of weird because she's a reporter. You'd expect her to be like all tattletale and snooty and snoopy and finding out their secrets and stuff, but she's actually quite cool. Had a crush on her when I was a kid. When you're a kid, you end up with crushes on cartoon characters. No further comment. Okay, this is stopping right here, guys. Look at this. This is the original OP Turtles from the 90s. I would remember I was 10 years old when I had this one Ninja Turtle picture from the newspaper that I cut out, and the way I treasured that thing. On the left, we've got Michelangelo with his nunchucks, Raphael on the top with his size, not side, size, S-A-I. There's Donatello on the top right hand corner. I googled this. His weapon is called a boa. It's spelled B-O, but it's got a stroke on top, so it's pronounced boa. Sort of like the snake. And on the bottom right is Leonardo, the leader. They're named after Renaissance characters, but these are the original OP Ninja Turtles as they first were introduced into the animated series and comics as well when I was growing up as a kid. Brawlhalla, kudos on choosing this version of the characters. There's been movie versions with like a Jim Henson animatronic weird kind of live action version. There's a Michael Bay digital version. There's this original version. There's the comics version that's a bit hardcore and gritty. There's the new 3D animated version and some other versions in between. So I'm going to be posting up those pictures on screen right now so you can see all of those different versions. Wait a minute, how'd that get there? But I think this original version lends itself the best to Brawlhalla. Cute and cuddly characters. Speaking of cute and cuddly, I would like to see Funko Pop characters of Brawlhalla. What do you think, guys? Let me know in the comments and try and let Funko Pop and Brawlhalla know that that's a good idea to get going. Leonardo is the leader. He's got a sword. If you know your SIGs in Brawlhalla, you know that is Jiro. And look, it looks like a new stage here. That's basically in the sewer kind of world that you've got. You've got New York, the Statue of Liberty in the background on the sort of bottom right hand corner. Jiro is a sword and a scythe combination. Look here with his SIG. Normally with Jiro you get a little Shadow Man popping out. Now you get Master Splinter popping out with a stick to basically hit the other player with. Master Splinter, if you didn't know, he's sort of like their leader, their mentor. He found them when he himself was mutated from a rat into a man-human type of rat thing. I think he was originally a man who was like a Japanese sensei. He found the turtles that were mutating with ooze. He nursed them, treated them like his own kid, kind of his own children kind of thing. If you don't understand the concept of Master Splinter of the Turtles, he's sort of like Professor X. If you don't know Professor X, if you're too young for that, then maybe you'd understand Captain America. And if you still don't understand Captain America, maybe you would understand, I don't know, maybe you're just too young for that in general. Here's Donatello, he's the purple turtle, the second guy. He's a bit of a crazy guy, as you can see him doing some funny faces here. Donatello, if you know those things, you know that is Mirage. Here's Raphael. He's it makes sense that he's got if you look at his weapons again, Raphael has size, not scythe, SCYTHE. It's SAIs. If you know of Mortal Kombat, you would know that Melina has size as a weapon as well, and so does Raphael. He's the OG guy with the size that sort of made them famous. It lends itself to katars, so as you can see, that is Ragnar. I've got to go back on this one, guys. Look at his look at his hammer here. Ragnar is basically katars and hammer as a legend, and you can see that his hammer is a road sign of turtles crossing. That is OP. And look at these ninja stars actually flying out. The turtles were known for throwing ninja stars as well. That is super cool. Okay, so he's got this road sign, but there's a variant as well. Look at this, guys. Look at this. He has got, when you've got this big long ladle kind of thing. When you're making a pizza in an original pizza oven, you basically wanna take this long spade shovel type of thing, and use that to scoop your pizza out of the pizza oven. This is Raphael blowing on his pizza to try and make it cool before he does this with his cig. I want to set it back by a frame. Let's see if I can catch it on the right spot. Look at that. There's cheesy gooiness from his pizza all over the place. He's just trying to cool down the pizza before he hits you with it so that you don't get burnt. All you're supposed to do is just get pizza cheese damage, I guess. There's like cheese all over the place. That is funny as anything, guys. And last but not least, Michelangelo. He's the foodie of the group, the crazy one of the group, the surfer dude. I don't want to say this in a bad way, but he's got probably the least intellect of all of them. But he's always fun and always, yeah, a lot of people think he's the coolest. Everybody's got their favorite. My favorite is Leonardo because he's like the straight arrow guy. I relate to him the most. And yeah, Michelangelo, a lot of people like him the most because he's the party dude. His weapon is a nunchuck, and by the way, a lot of people have been saying on Reddit and Twitter and all of the other Brawlhalla community kind of threads that nunchucks would be a good weapon to add to Brawlhalla. It looks like they've technically added it without adding it because you can see Michelangelo here. That is gauntlet and basically swords in a way that Michelangelo is Val. When you see him do that dancing. That one, that is Val's signature kind of thing. Michelangelo has got a skateboard as well. Master Splinter appears in this sig as well, basically with his gauntlets dancing. So the first one is with Master Splinter with Leonardo, and this last one that I've noticed is Master Splinter with Michelangelo. I haven't noticed it with any sigs from Donatello or Raphael, but we will soon see as we do more gameplay and go through the whole thing. So Master Splinter is the OG that's basically taught all this, taught the turtles all their tricks and their training, and he basically keeps them in line because they're teenagers after all. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Yeah, so they've got a couple of things to learn still when it comes to life lessons and stuff. So yeah, he's always there to keep them in check. This is a new game mode, Crew Battles. It looks like a 3v3. I'm not sure exactly what it is because I mean you can sort of do a custom 3v3 game in the actual custom game lobby. So I'm not sure how this varies with Brawlhalla itself. We'll find out more as we go, I guess. Okay, now this is kind of cool. This is a team combo that they're doing here. They've drawn the turtles really, really well, by the way. They look super cool. They look super cute. I'm trying to get it. Okay, look at Teros here. This is a different skin for Teros. If you know Mick Frags, shout out Mick Frags. He makes lots of Brawlhalla animations. Go check him out on YouTube. This is basically the skin that Mick frags uses whenever he's doing some of his animations to represent him, to represent his channel and his Discord and all of the other platforms he's on. If you look at this Terra skin, it's the alternate that looks sort of like Rocksteady. If you know the original Turtles, you know that Rocksteady is one of the bad guys. And the fact that they've got Terra here with the Turtles battling against them, that's super cool. It's a nod towards the original Rocksteady that I'm sure that this Terra skin is based off of. I mean, look at those glasses. If you compare that to the original Rocksteady, I mean, that's like super close, especially with that nose ring that he's got. Yeah, so there's definitely, there was a hint of Ninja Turtles already in Brawlhalla, but now it's full on with the proper crossover. So that is super cool. In case you're wondering, this dude here looks like a KO effect. But this guy here is Master Shredder in the middle. This is like a roughly drawn version of him. I'll post some pictures up here of the alternate ones that you can see of Shredder where he looks a lot more cool. This looks like a KO effect, but I'm just assuming at this point. He is the Splinter's nemesis. Well, the Splinter's nemesis in a way, but also the Turtle's nemesis or arch enemy. The guys around him are basically his random general henchmen. They're known as foot soldiers, and yeah, that's basically I think a KO effect, and the only evidence I've seen of Shredder in this whole thing. There's also, I was mentioning earlier on, April O'Neil is sort of their best friend, but there's also this guy Casey Jones. He looks like Freddy versus Jason. He looks like Jason with his hockey mask. Yeah, and that's the other thing here in the beginning. Leonardo, he is using. You can see his hockey stick there. Oh, dude, I just realized there's so many Easter eggs in this thing. Look at the face on here, on Leonardo's hockey stick. You can see it's basically Casey Jones. Here's a picture of Casey Jones that I'm going to post on the screen right now. And you can see that's the Casey Jones nod as well. There's so many little Easter eggs and nods to the game, to the TV series, to the cartoon, to the comics, to the movies, just the Turtles franchise in general. That is super cool. Brawlhalla, I am really looking forward to this. I've got about 200 mammoth coins. You need about 300 for a crossover. I'm probably going to get Leonardo because I've been meaning to get into Jiro. A lot of people have said that Jiro is OP in this last season, on this last patch. So I'm trying to get into sword and side combos. I suck at side, I know, but it's gonna be OP. It's gonna be something really cool to be able to play as Leonardo, my favorite turtle, with maybe my new main in Brawlhalla. That is, if I go back to where I was, Shredder, yes, Brawlhalla, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Coming June 16th, this Wednesday, guys. It's basically the day after tomorrow, more or less, depending on where you are in the world, depending on when you're seeing this video. But yeah, this Wednesday, it's as soon as that, as simple as that. Nickelodeon still referenced here. I think they own the rights to the Turtles nowadays. But yeah, I'm so excited for this. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles coming to Brawlhalla, guys. Thank you for watching Rojo Gaming. Subscribe to my YouTube, subscribe to my Twitch. Join my Discord, all of those lovely things. Support the community, support Brawlhalla. Add me as Rojo if you want to spar some time as well. And yeah, you'll find me around, usually in the Brawlhalla circles as well. Thanks for watching, guys. And as Stan Lee would say, Excelsior.